What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a pretty interesting video for you guys. We are actually doing a watch along. Sorry about this. We're doing a watch along to this. Well, how should I say? It's gonna be like a brand new series to my channel called Watch Along for Aviation. So I'll basically be watching a aviation video of my choice. Today we are doing Connor's video about Aviation Expo next year. Really, you guys do enjoy this watch along, and let's begin. Let me just turn up the volume a little bit. So yeah, here we go.
There's a brand new 4-day aviation event coming your way in 2026. If you like die-cast model airplanes, aviation tours, and plane spotting, you're not going to want to miss this. Welcome everybody to Aviation Expo.
So before we get into this stuff, I really like the intro that Connor does to these videos. I really like that he uses clips of stuff, because let me go back somewhere. Let me just right here. This is pretty cool because this is I believe this is Painfield in Everett at the Everett factory. And then let me try and see. I like the image that he has of the DoubleTree Hotel, even though this is like the image that people are shown of the hotel when booking, I believe, at the for Aviation Expo at the DoubleTree Hotel. But anyway, yeah, so let's get cracking.
Near the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport.
Yes, that's where it is next year, Seattle-Tacoma. Don't miss out on it. Yeah.
Join us as we establish what to expect as we begin this brand new era. Let's get started, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to Aviation Expo 2026. What a day to start a brand new era here. This is just monumental. This is a game changer, and this will set the tone for airline collectible shows for a long time to come. So I hope all of you are excited for this today. We will be talking all about what Aviation Expo is all about, and I have JJ here with me as well. So JJ, welcome. Feel free to give your thoughts in this new era.
So yeah, it's kind of like a double watch along because so you have Connor and JJ also doing this. Yeah.
Begins now.
Very excited. This is going to be a fantastic era. I can't wait for this new expo. So much more on the plate.
So I think in a way this is kind of like dethroning Airliners International. Yeah. So let's continue on, I guess.
Yes, and I think JJ said it very well. So here's what we got going, everybody. So I am very fortunate, alongside Steve Cosgrove and Chris Slimmer, to be starting a brand new premier gathering for aviation enthusiasts, collectors, and plane spotters all alike.
Yeah, congrats on getting the nod, Connor. Great job. Yeah, so as you can read in this first sentence, Seattle team, Steve, Chris, and Connor. So yeah, let's just.
We're going to reimagine the entire structure of a large aviation gathering and just completely enhance the layout. So this is the email right here. First and foremost, we're going to start with the aviation.org website. So what it's going to be, we'll talk about it here in just a moment. But the aviationexpo.org site here, as you can tell, has all of what you need. Plan to attend the best event of 2026. I'll give you all the justification here in a moment, but it has all the tabs that you're going to need from the news. You have the attend, hotel, and so forth. So check this out with the link in the description. Then JJ will also be making a community content playlist as well for more information about the show. But we are going to be doing full preparation videos here for this entire show leading up to its debut on July 8th through 11th of 2026. And let's just go ahead and start talking about the details, everybody. So once again, Steve Cosgrove, Chris Slimmer, and myself come together to make this a reality. And like I said, what we've done is we have reimagined the entire structure of a large airline aviation gathering by combining the best features of our multi-year show running experience, and a huge shout out to both those two for their many shows that they have ran. Along with that, with new events to make Aviation Expo SEA the best APEAK experience possible. JJ, just any thoughts on, how this is going to, be a game changer for aviation enthusiasts alike?
Yeah, this expo has a lot on the plate. Like I said at the start, there's definitely a lot that's going to be made available for all aviation enthusiasts, whether you're a more traditional collector of model airplanes and other airline memorabilia, or, maybe you're looking to get into aviation. There's going to be a lot to offer at
So, let me see. So, so if you see this picture up here, this, sorry, going to the face. So one means, Aviation Expo is the best tours. When it shows a picture of this definitely gives me vibes of they'll have Everett factory tours, which I've always wanted to go on. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to go on this tour. I just think it's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, there,
this show, and we'll go over all of the different elements that this convention is going to have, because this will be a nice level up from what we've had over the last several years.
For sure, there's going to be a bunch of really cool pieces to it. So once again, this is going to be the premier gathering for aviation enthusiasts, collectors, spotters, and taking place from July 8th through 11th of 2026. So what you can expect here from the event, you can expect a full marketplace, a full ballroom of over 200 aviation collectible tables for trade and sell. You can expect aviation plane spotting meetups, which are going to be super cool. You can expect an aviation career day, which is going to be very...
yeah, so, I actually, I got this email a few days ago, and, I'm booked, for that, through the 8th through the, 11th, and check out on the 12th. So, yeah, I'll be there basically all the 4 days of this event, which is great, considering last year, well, I'm well, I'm not considering this as last year already, but, airliners of 2025, I was only able to attend basically like 2 days, I guess 3, if one accounted, but yeah, so it'll be great to have this. Also, like, the description of this, this event features 200 tables, so yeah,
neat, really excited for the professional side of aviation. You can expect various seminars, workshops, and all kinds of super cool aviation tours. So just imagine every sort of aspect of aviation, from your die-cast model aircraft to plane spotting and even some flight simulator action. Imagine all of that in one event through a variety of different sources, and that's exactly what we have here, and we'll talk about that as we move forward. And what better place to have it than Seattle Tacoma International Airport? Seattle's aviation history is rich, along with their current setup with Boeing.
What he means by that is basically, if you want a few other things about Aviation Seattle, not to spoil it for you guys, if you haven't been there, but they have the Everett Factory, which I already talked about a little bit. They have the Aviation Museum of Flight. And it's also the home of again, like Boeing. Boeing has like their headquarters in Seattle, I believe, and they have like a bunch of stuff coming up. So yeah, oops, what I mean by that, you also have beside Everett Airport, you have Renton Field and also King County Boeing Field.
Kenmore Air, Alaska, all the resources that they have. So we're going to talk about all of those, and it's going to be super exciting. So there's a fact sheet below that will also show you for more information as well. So let's first and foremost start with some of the critical pieces. First off and foremost, the hotel booking is live, and it's going to be hosted, this show, at the Doubletree by Hilton Hotel, Seattle Airport. This is on the southeast corner of the airport complex. It features a absolutely beautiful
Yeah, a heads up about the hotel booking. If you want to, like, have a view of the airport, book a mountain view room. So, yeah, they don't label it as, like, an airport view. They just label it as a mountain view. But, so select a mountain view room, and then basically you will have a runway view, or airport view. So, yeah.
14-story tower, which is amazing, along with a complimentary airport shuttle that runs every 20 minutes. It's just so convenient and really nice. It's literally like a mile away from the hotel pickup shuttles at the Seattle ground level area, which is so easy. So just show up at the bus stop.
Sorry. I think, well, it depends, because I've actually seen where Seattle, airport is. I've been there, a good amount of times now to basically understand where the airport hotel is. I believe it's like a 30-second light rail train ride to the airport. Again, it's, I guess you could technically also walk there. It's like 10 minutes, I believe, walking. So it's not bad. Plus, also when you're walking, I think you could actually get some pretty some close-up views of the airplanes. I'm not sure, considering the last time I was there, they were doing some construction, but yeah. So
up, get on your shuttle, and you'll be there within 10 minutes or so. So, and it doesn't matter if your flight's late or whatever happens, you will be able to make it there. So, in addition to that, you could even walk from the airport if you really wanted to. And there's also many restaurants as well. I was fortunate to get to check out this hotel just a few days ago. I was very impressed. There's over 20,000 square feet of ballroom space for us to utilize, and safe to say that it's going to be an absolute blast. So, the hotel
I agree. It's definitely going to be an absolute blast.
booking link is live. You can click it right here, and we'll go ahead and talk about the rates as we scroll down. We have $195 a night starting out, which is a phenomenal rate if you know what the rates are in Seattle.
Yeah, so again, so 4 nights. I booked the 4 nights, the 8th through the 11th, for $225 a night, which is actually cheaper than the Renaissance, which we stayed at in Atlanta. So yeah.
You easily could push over $250. So we're very happy with this entry price of $195. And you got $225 if you want a view overlooking the airport on the top 4 floors. So this airport faces the actual airport. You can see down here if you scroll down. This is a view looking off the balcony. Here on the corner is about.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool view. Yeah, there's like the balcony. There's the Delta hangar right there, and then there's the Alaska hangar there. I believe by the time this event will take place, Alaska will already have started their service to London, Breivik, and Rome. So hopefully to spot some 787s there. So yeah.
Balcony view, and here's Alaska 737 taking off on runway 17 left. So as you can tell, the views are phenomenal. You overlook the Alaska and Delta hangars as well, which is super duper cool. So again, the rates are phenomenal. Definitely get on this hotel booking link. The link is in the description. This is the time to do it. You don't want to miss out on the hotel booking, so definitely get going on that. JJ, your thoughts here on any additional thoughts on the Expo, along with the hotel, the host hotel, with the amazing opportunities that it provides?
Yeah, this hotel looks super fantastic. DoubleTree by Hilton, a very well reputable chain of hotels all across the globe. So having them be the host hotel for Aviation Expo 2026 is going to be fantastic. And I'd also like to point out those room rates, like you said. It is super good, but when you also consider that the FIFA World Cup will be closing at around this time, this is another excellent room rate that we can get, because I'm guessing the other hotels around Seattle or any of the other cities are going to have, yeah, they will be flooded, and the rates are going to be through the roof. So the fact that you have the starting rate of 195 is absolutely phenomenal, and then the 225 for the airport view. It does sound like a lot, but when you look at what you get, it's worth every cent, from what I can tell.
I agree. Personally, I agree.
I've never been to Seattle, but I can tell just based off the photos that I've seen of this hotel, and then the one that's in the newsletter here, definitely going to be worth the price if you get this room.
Absolutely. And once again, you would think $200 is a crazy amount. Well, really, in the grand scheme, the hotel landscape of 2026, that's a really good rate, if you believe it or not. And let's remind ourselves, previous airline shows like Airlines International, it was $199 at the Renaissance Hotel. And that was an awesome place and an awesome setup. But once again, just relatively speaking, 195 and 225 in the landscape right now are phenomenal. So really great to see that. And overall, just an awesome link. Speaking of which, we not only have the hotels live, but also the registration is live here with this link, and this link will be in the description as well. So registration prices.
So that is actually one thing I've yet to do. I want to get the hotel first, just so I know I'd be there. I'm probably gonna do the registration today. But yeah. So yeah.
Are awesome. They are very fair, and we're down all the way to $50 for the 4-day registration, which I think is phenomenal. So you can find
Agreed.
that
That's
with
like
the
phenomenal,
here.
dude.
And there's also some really awesome discounts and great discounts for various ages, which is great. In addition to this, all the registration options will include a $5 voucher, which is so great for all of them. You can just use it like cash, which is great. And in addition to that, there's also going to be tables for sale for our exhibitors. We'll have $89 for the island tables and $99 for the wall tables. So On top of all this, Airways Magazine is also going to offer complimentary advertising, so definitely check out the link below as well if you're interested. So we'll talk more about registration here in just a moment. We have quite a bit to get through, and I don't want to make this too long with it being introductory. So yeah.
So plane spotting, this is actually the thing I'm really excited for. Yeah. So if you could see here, let me see. I like this. We have reserved the 14th floor I can't say that. I'm just not on my speaking today. Sorry. Um, exhibition. I see exhibition, but not like exhibit space. Featuring floor to ceiling windows overlooking SeaTac, the nickname for Seattle Tacoma International Airport, which I used in a previous video of mine. Check that out. That will be in the description, as well as this video. If you want to watch this video, this will be in the description as well. But, yeah.
Just feel free to pause and read if you'd like in various places. And then we have the...
It is true that actually SeaTac, includes 11 Asian carriers. Yeah. Which is actually, I believe, the one of the most airports in North America that handles, at least double-digit amount of Asia carriers.
Plane spotting as well. Once again, it's going to be awesome. There's going to be various multiple plane spotting meetups along with the airport view.
Can't wait to do those spotting meetups, man. I missed out on that this year. I won't miss out on that next year.
Into an airline collectible show is really cool. Aviation convention, I should say, the best AvGeek convention that is. So really excited about that. 36 airlines at Seattle, including 11 Asian carriers. There's going to be so many amazing opportunities. Once again, even from that balcony view, you can just see it, and it's such an incredible experience. So, JJ, tell me how you feel about the registration, the plane spotting, and any other brief.
Okay.
YouTube TV and get set up in minutes with up to 6 accounts per household.
Okay, add.
Thoughts, of course, we'll get into more detail ones towards the end, but we have a bunch going on here. This is a crazy announcement today.
Yeah, I like the registration price. $50 is excellent for what you're going to get out of it. I like that $5 voucher that you can use at any of the vendors in the marketplace of the collectible show, and then
yeah, I love that. That's gonna be sweet, man.
For anyone that's in the aviation industry or retired, and military stuff like that. Definitely going to be worth it, and the prices for the tables also are very reasonable as well. So definitely excited to see who's all going to be at this new Aviation Expo show, and then the plane spotting. Very excited to see what there's going to be planned for that. Hopefully that'll be a big point for this show, is with great plane spotting meetups. I know that it says that they have.
Yeah, SeaTac has great variety, man. Literally, I've been there at least I think it's either 2 or 3 times now. And the airport's it's great in variety. Of course, you have Deltas and Alaskas. But then you also do get a bunch of other pretty cool carriers. You have Asiana, of course, some of those airlines Lufthansa, Japan Airlines, Virgin Atlantic, British Airways, SAS, and a lot more.
The top floor exhibit space reserved for this expo.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Get together, so we'll see what details come out for that as we move into the winter. So very excited to hear more about that, but let's get into some of the tour details because I want to hear what's coming up.
Yes, here we go. So here's some preliminary tour information. Once again, none of this is official. This is just all preliminary and all in the plans at this moment, including Boeing Everett, which, if you don't know, the largest building in the world, originally built for 747s, now home to Boeing 777 production.
Really, the 777s is the main aircraft that are still being built there, considering the 787s have moved to Charleston. The 747 production ended about 2 years ago. The 767s are basically only used for Air Forces, like the USAF, the RAF, the Italian Air Force, Japan Air Force, and others.
Tour is so much fun. I was able to do it a few years ago, and it is super duper cool. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. Along with that, the Museum of Flight has all kinds of
yeah, he's true on that. Literally, there's so many cool aircraft there. I've only been there once in my few visits to Seattle. But man, that was back in 23. So 2023. But yeah, so can't wait to go there again.
Amazing Boeing history. Just look at the 247B, 727.
Dude, these tours are, if these tours actually make it, they're gonna sell out hot.
Awesome. Get the Alaska Airlines hangar right here, so we'll definitely be touring that along with their operations center and company store, aircraft maintenance, you name it. They have so many cool various facilities there. And then also another really neat piece of the puzzle with the seaplane operations, Kenmore Air at Lake Union. They have a very cool operation, and we do look to have special rides up there as well. So there's going to be so many cool pieces to the puzzle, and you're really not going to want to miss out on any of these tours. And this is just the beginning of the list. Delta has a hangar along with so many other operations. United even does A and B checks on the north side of the airport, the cargo facilities, obviously the airport.
Yeah, that'd be
well.
sweet.
So
If we do like a ramp tour, like airliners, that'd be cool.
JJ, your thoughts on just this incredible list?
I'm especially excited for Kenmore Air.
Yes.
I want to fly on a seaplane, and I know you did a flight with, I believe it was Harbor Air.
That's correct.
Which is very similar.
Yes.
Yes, so you did that, and that looked like a lot of fun. So to have the opportunity for Kenmore Air to be one of the special tour / sightseeing, whatever, just the fun events that will be available at this expo is going to be very exciting. So I'll definitely be putting together plans to do something with that once all that information is confirmed.
Which we are looking at more information on this in 2026, but again, more details to come soon. And I just absolutely love this graphic right here. You got the plane spotting action here, you got the tour action in the middle, and then you got the marketplace over here on the right. Big shout out to Scott right here from Squatchies. He's going to be loading up on tables for the show. I'm absolutely stoked for that. So all the tours will feature the round trip bus transportation entrance fee, and this will be offered along with all 4 days of Aviation Expo 2026. So definitely check out the news page, which we'll show you here in a minute on the website. And let's make Aviation Expo 2026 the show to attend in 2026. If you have any questions or so forth, feel free to email info@aviationexpo.org. Getting used to that still. And thank you all so much for all your support. On the behalf of Steve, Chris, and myself, we are super excited to bring you all such an incredible experience. And you're not.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet, man.
This show is going to be the new era for aviation enthusiasts. And here's a little bit about all of us. So if you don't know, Steve Cosgrove is the publisher and the driving force, the absolute incredible stage that he has, the footprint that he has.
Yeah, I usually get like a monthly Airways magazine now. Well, at least I go to like my bookstore, and they actually have these like, so I'll usually get like the monthly copy, or I'll order it online. Yeah.
Has in the aviation industry with the Airways magazine. So impressive to see what he's done. So I'm super honored.
You won't see a collection of my Airways magazines. That'd just be like too long, and no offense, maybe a little boring.
Very well. He's came on the channel many times, and we're just getting started with his efforts. But the amount of knowledge that he has and his skills in organizing these events is unbelievably irreplaceable. We could not do it without either of these two, and I'm honored to be a part of this crew. I'm so excited for this new era. There's been so many moving pieces over the last year with regards to airline collectible shows and so forth, and I really wanted to get involved. So feeling honored for this opportunity to work with these two fine gentlemen, and we are just going to put a dream team of a show on. So here's us right here if you haven't seen us before, and then we also have the absolutely beautiful Aviation Expo flyer, so you can plane spot right from the conference hotel, which I'm a huge fan of that. That's a huge aspect of the show to me, so I'm so excited about that.
Sorry, guys.
In addition to all these amazing tour opportunities with Boeing, Museum of Flight, Kenmore Air, Alaska Airlines, and that's just the beginning of the list. We're also going to have that absolutely incredible aviation collectible marketplace. I'm really excited to see what that's going to be all about and the vibes that go along with that. And yeah, this flyer is super duper cool. You're welcome to download it. The link will be in the description. Share it with your friends. Put it in airline news, break rooms, airports, wherever you can. Let's just promote I'm not going to say what Chris would say here, but let's just promote the absolute daylights out of it, for lack of a better term. Okay. And then the fact sheet's also super duper cool. It is a little extensive, so I won't go through reading all the details, but if you really want a very comprehensive rundown on the show, this is the place to do it, along with all the rundowns. So just absolutely incredible there on that fact sheet right there. And there's a bunch of airline collectible shows. I'll be sure to put this link in the description, and it is on the website as well for all of the shows that are coming up. But we got Newark, San Francisco, and Atlanta are the next.
Yeah, I'll be going to
so
San Francisco.
Okay, let's go ahead and take it on over to the website since we have so much going on here and I don't want to miss out on any pieces. When you load into the website, we've made it super streamlined and easy for you all to access. You have the attend, exhibit, hotel booking, email, newsletter, sign up. These are the 4 most critical functions of the show at this time. So just feel free to click around. If you want to get registered like we talked about earlier, here's the link for it. It's a very simple page. You just go down here and click options. Fare number 1 is going to be the most common, $50 for 4 days. It's a phenomenal value. I don't know how you can beat that. In addition,
Yeah,
you
that's
also
gonna be
add
sweet.
on the Seattle Pilot Wings and also a Seattle Flight Bag. Those cost $10 and $15 respectively. And then if you're interested in being a exhibitor at the show, you can come down here and there's going to be the table option on this page as well. So this is here for you all to use too, but we've made it very simple for you all. It's very easy to add this all in, and overall it's very simple. So registration page is looking good. Go on here and register, or in the case that you want to exhibit at the show, you're welcome to buy as many tables as you want with that button. Hotel link, just like what we looked at earlier. And then if you haven't gotten that email newsletter sign up, it is right here. Just click it. Very simple. Just put in your email, first, last name, and home zip. And from there, you'll be ready to go on all the information in the emails. We will look to push out, probably 1 or 2 a month, and then obviously leading up to the show, possibly even up to once a week. So I'll be very prompt on helping. And if you all have any questions, feel free to ask me as well. I'm obviously directly involved, so I'm happy to give you all any answers that you may have. I'll let JJ talk here in just a second. I'll just go ahead and go through the website. And JJ, feel free to chip in anywhere, but I'll let you get your run at it here in a moment because you're good at observing the details and giving us the analysis. So, of course, here's the rundown on us once again. So it's beyond honored, like I said, to collaborate with these two. They're phenomenal, and this is just going to be a dream team. So Aviation Expo is going to have the best tours, the best marketplace, the best plane spotting,
I
the
love how
best
they
model
put like
planes,
best and
every
everything
part
and
of
in all
aviation.
caps.
We're
It
going
just
to be
like gives me
representing, and
super
we're
pumped up,
very
man.
honored to do that. Here in the aviation news, the breaking news section, this is where you can find all of the information. That email that I just read you off is a post on here, and you can see all the details on the hotel booking, the links, and so forth, the registration. So if you need any of this information, this is also here on the website for you all, very conveniently located. When we take a look at the attend tab, here's the registration options in detail. $50 for 4 days, and then there's some age discounts. The daily registration is $20, and with parking comes up to $30, so a pretty good combo deal there as well. And then for the discounts, we're going to have active military, active and retired for all these, along with family, active and retired airline, active and retired airport, and active and retired Boeing. So if there's a discount that you're interested in that we don't have, feel free to let us know. We can definitely consider all options.
Sorry, Russ. I
When we head over
guess
to
you're
the
not doing
hotel
that.
page,
I'm
very
joking.
similar to what we saw in the email newsletter there with these pictures, and the hotel booking link is right here as well. Again, the prices are phenomenal, $195 and $225. Can't do any better. Here's a really good look at some pictures here for what the tours are going to look like. The information will be available as soon as we can get our hands on it.
Oh
But
yeah,
just look at
that's
that beautiful.
sweet. These 2 photos. Let me just try. There we go. These 2 photos here are from Connor's videos when he went to Seattle. I believe that was 23 or 24. But yeah.
Bare metal 777. I mean, how could you ever beat that museum of flight lineup? That's just incredible.
Yeah, that's
Alaska
true.
Airlines, they're
Love
also
City of Ever,
super
right?
duper impressive.
So now my
And
model of that
just
now.
a couple examples of all the
Favorite
amazing tours
747
that
ever.
are likely to be happening during Aviation Expo. Again, they're preliminary, so keep that in mind, but I don't see any reason why we won't be able to execute these. And then for our exhibitors, here's some more information here, especially on the advertising. And we also have a layout of the Grand Ballroom currently at the Doubletree by Hilton Hotel. Now, it is worth noting that there's also another ballroom that we could expand into, so definitely stay tuned for that. But the initial layout, as you can see right here in this PDF, features well over 100, and I think in this room, this is just the current one, by the way, but I believe it's over 170 tables. I think I see a...
Yeah, that's massive, man. That's a pretty good amount of tables, man. I'm not gonna lie.
169 there, and I might be missing a couple here, but nevertheless, plenty of opportunity, and this is just the initial layout. So there's another ballroom right across from this that can hold another 75 tables. So we'll have plenty of room for tables.
Yeah, it's gonna
no
be
doubt
massive.
about that. So super excited about that. And in addition to this as well, we also have additional information about the show, and here's all those buttons once again as well. Here's a very extensive lineup of what the event is anticipated to include at this time, but we're looking at a collectible marketplace, exclusive tours, plane spotting, photography seminars, social media content and creation workshops, seminars on aircraft manufacturing, historical...
Yeah, I like some of these, like the photograph seminar. That's gonna be pretty cool. A few of these cool, like airport diagram workshops. Workshops. It's gonna be pretty cool.
exhibits, airport diorama workshops. I mean, it's so cool. Career and education opportunities, aviation day, expert panels, industry seminars, live demonstrations, networking events, in the discounts as mentioned. So all this on here has information about show demographics, once again, how to exhibit, and all the pieces to the puzzle. And then if you just want to see some fun pictures just to get hyped up, how could you beat what you're seeing right now?
Yeah, I love this photo of the Alaska 737-800 taking off. I believe that's Mount Everest in the background. And then you also have Southwest St. Andrew there. Boeing triple X the 9, well, the 777-9. With the, I guess it's weird, but I think some of the 999s have the folded up winglets. Like, you can fold them up and then fold it back down. I'm not sure on that, but yeah.
Airplanes, aircraft manufacturing, plane spotting. I don't know how you can beat it. I just think that I'm honored to be a part of this movement. I think that this is going to be an absolute game changer for all aviation enthusiasts. I think this takes to the entire scope of what it's like to be an aviation nerd, essentially.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Tours, plane spotting, collecting model planes, and just make it the best aviation experience possible. So super happy with all this. If any of you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But I went on a full detailed explanation. It's only fair to give JJ his opportunity to say his thoughts. So JJ, feel free to navigate me around the website and so forth. But take it away, JJ. You tell me what you think, man. I'm excited to hear your perspective.
Yeah, thank you. You did a really great job explaining everything with the website. It's clean, it's modern, easy to navigate, and I especially do want to highlight the different things that this expo is going to feature. You obviously went over it a little bit, but just to talk about some of the things that I'm most excited about. The updated, or not necessarily updated, but the expanded list of seminars and even some workshops, that social media and content creation one, that's going to be very, very exciting, especially for those that are willing to make content for Instagram, YouTube, whatever. That'll definitely be something that could get quite a bit of attention.
Yeah, once I eventually get, I'm hoping to get, like, a microphone that I can speak into, or, like, at least, like, talk, you know, like, how, I, like, you could, like, talk into and then just, like, put clips around it. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. Once I do eventually get something like that, I will, start doing some, more informal aviation videos along with, like, stuff like this. So yeah.
So hopefully there'll be some more details on that soon. And then the historical exhibits, got to highlight all the retro stuff because, you know, for me, that's always something that I love covering.
Oh, yeah,
just
100%,
the
man.
historical stuff. And like you said, Seattle's got a lot of aviation history, especially with Boeing being rooted in the city for pretty much its entire existence. The airport diorama workshops, that'll be super fun if you want to build a diorama. The career and education opportunities, that's a huge plus. So if you're looking to get into the aviation industry, you can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking actually for getting into there at some point. I'm thinking about maybe this future, but I'm thinking maybe like become part of like airport management or something like Denver, or even if fly back to my hometown of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Network with different aerospace companies, like airlines, the airports, the aircraft manufacturers, etc. There's definitely going to be a lot of opportunities for that. So definitely excited to see what that will entail for those getting into the aviation industry. And then expert panels, live demonstrations, just there's so much to talk about, and this website definitely has all of the pieces for you to look at. But if I had to pick, I'll just go with two things that I'm most excited for: the plane spotting, like official plane spotting.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet, man. I'm guaranteed there's of course probably there's gonna be at least maybe 3 or 4 plane spotting events, like yeah, and then of course I'll be spotting from my hotel room, like, easily. I'm pretty sure maybe a few other people will do that, but yeah. But I think there's one thing that we can't deny is that even if we were plane spotting from our hotel balcony, that doesn't beat the Renaissance from Airliners 2025. That was sweet.
And possibly the either the social media,
At least for me,
content
I
creation
like it.
workshops, or the career and education opportunities. I don't really plan to go into the aviation field, but I definitely want to see how that all unfolds, because there's obviously going to be a lot of people that want to get into that space. So if that is all put together really well, which I am very much excited to see that happen, that is definitely going to be a huge win for this expo. And then just for some of the other stuff, really, I just kind of go through the website on my end. Yeah, I don't really have much else. I think I got to everything previously. The tours, Kenmore Air, that's going to be very exciting to fly on a little seaplane, a little beaver or otter or whatever else.
Yeah,
they
the
have
twin
up to
otters.
that point. Definitely going to be excited to
If I was
check that
actually
out
wanting to
and
fly on
try
like a
something new
seaplane,
once again.
especially
Try to
like a
get
twin
my,
otter, that feels
flying
like so
portfolio
cool.
expanded further, which with the very few flights I've taken, it's actually pretty impressive up to this point. With a wide body and a 757 in there, a defunct airline.
Yeah, I haven't flown on any wide bodies. I have flown a 757 twice. Though, from Atlanta to Raleigh, and then Raleigh back to Atlanta. Hoping to get on some at some point. I'm hoping that maybe will start sending their 757s to Seattle, but they only send them to high demanded routes slash hubs out of Denver, like hub routes that you'll see sent out of Denver include Chicago, Houston, and San Francisco and Los Angeles. You won't see them send them out to like Newark, which is interesting. Of course, you'll send Dulles. Yeah. But then you'll also see them on high demand routes like to Orlando. Occasionally, you will see them on Newark. San Diego, like when the demand is up, you'll see it to San Diego. Yeah. Let's go.
Bankrupt airline. There's a little bit of everything in there up to this point with the few flights I've taken. But, overall, this expo, this is the future for what aviation collectible shows are going to be like, especially having a new premier gathering for all the aviation enthusiasts, the collectors, the spotters, you name it. This is going to be the place to be as we move forward. I'm very excited to be a part of this next chapter.
Oh yeah, it's
gonna
be
future that we have for aviation, airline collectible shows, and so much more that this is going to offer for the community. And I'm very excited to, work with Connor on these videos. And I definitely am eager to, maybe get myself
Take
involved
on
with this
expanded
expo
role.
myself.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. We're putting you to work, and if anybody else wants to go to work, comment below or contact me with my email, and we will put you to work politely, of course. But you trust me, it will be all worth it, and I just really appreciate everybody's support. I've been dreaming of a day like this ever since.
I'm hoping
I got
if this becomes like a grand thing, that hopefully it may be like about like 8 years or so, I could join a part of this. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah.
Big airline shows 3 years ago, just seeing this come to fruition is incredible. And the crazy part is we're just getting started. There's so many pieces to the puzzle here.
Just get started. Just get started.
Roundup, we'll go into more particular breakdowns on particular aspects, especially as we have more news coming out. But the highlight here was to give you an overall roundup, and once again, pushing hard. The hotel booking link, definitely go get after that. That will sell quickly, so if you want to go get your hotel reservation made, definitely do so. The block's available July 7th through 12th, so if you'd like to stay on either side of it, I would recommend the back half, because the FIFA World Cup, the local action's gonna be crazy, so I'd recommend staying towards the
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, not really a huge fan about soccer. My dad is. He loves soccer. Ever since he went to like Europe back in 23, this man has been insane on EPL soccer.
More information on that will be coming out in those emails as well, so stay tuned. So JJ, any final thoughts, or are you just ready to keep preparing and taking it one step at a time? He'll make a community content playlist, I'm sure. So
Yep.
definitely let us know if you're gonna attend
Okay.
the comments. We want to hear, and if you have any questions or any additional clarification you need, feel free to let us know in comments or message us, and head on over to the social medias for both. Instagram's Aviation Expo and the Facebook is Aviation Expo. Simple enough. It's going to be lit. Super excited for it. It's going to be
lit.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I will get that community content playlist going, so you'll see that pop up on my channel once this video goes live. Very excited to get additional videos added in there, especially the subsequent preparation.
Yeah. Again, with Seattle, I'll probably fly in the 7th and stay, because I've my cousin's actually well, actually, two of my cousins stay, well, they live in Seattle, so we'll probably fly in, the 7th, and then, well, it depends if we have something that day, either that or we'll fly in the 6th, but yeah, there's, surprisingly, Denver has so many airlines flying to Seattle. You have, of course, Alaska, United, Southwest, Frontier, and Delta, so when it comes to airlines, there's definitely options.
Videos that we do as more details come out, and obviously since Connor's working directly with this expo, these videos should be a lot more
prompt, clear, consolidated, all of those good words.
Yes, we will have them ready as soon as we have any of the new information for what this expo is going to have, and very excited for the future. So
Yep.
Get your plans put together to come on out to this July 8th to the 11th, the Hilton Doubletree near Seattle, Tacoma International Airport. It is going to be a blast, and I'm very excited. For me personally,
I was gonna say a blast in the past, but definitely not blast. It's a blast into the future.
I've never been west of the Rocky Mountains before, so this will finally fulfill that goal. Yes.
And I'm sure many of you have not been out to Seattle as well, and it is truly a spectacular place. It's unlike any other, and I don't think there is any better place than to have an annual Aviation Expo launch at rather than Seattle. I think it's the perfect aviation venue, the perfect place to do it. There's so much going for this show, everybody. And if you have any questions,
yeah, I agree. That's gonna be a great spot. I guarantee they had to choose Seattle just because of like the aviation stuff that was going for them, like, or yeah, just basically like, sorry, basically just like, what was it? Just because it was like big on the aviation, but yeah.
let me know. But it's just so great to be involved, and it's going to help just, to get more involvement and to contribute in so many ways, and, especially like the plane spotting and so forth, bring a light to an area that is not being...
Yeah, that's actually going to be pretty cool because, it'd be cool to see like Hawaiian 77s there, considering, they have Tokyo and, soon, I believe Seoul, by the time this video is out, Seoul probably started, and then maybe also some A330s from like routes like Anchorage, again like Tokyo, Seoul. Then maybe we'll also see some Hawaiian 77s from like, again, Tokyo, Seoul, or Anchorage.
Covered by an aviation convention, really besides Spotlight X, obviously, but we got to bring it all together for the best AvGeek event of 2026.
The best AvGeek
I'm absolutely
event.
stoked for this.
That's
I hope
true.
all of you are as well.
Yeah,
Again, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. We apologize this video went a little long. There was so much to cover. The next videos will really be prompt in getting to the particular breakdowns, but welcome to Aviation Expo 2026, everybody. You're not going to want to miss it, July 8th through 11, 2026.
Yeah, I definitely aren't going to want to miss it.
Get your registration going here with the buttons and the newsletter. Be sure to check out all these tabs here on the homepage, and safe to say that you'll be good to go if you're able to do that. So with that being said, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do you love and love you do. My name is Aviation.
So yeah, thank you very much all for watching this video, guys. I'll let Connor finish just 5 seconds after this, but yeah, this won't become a series on my channel. I think I said that at the beginning just because I was so pumped for this video. But yeah, so what was I say? So yeah, just watch this 5 seconds.
Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all soon as Aviation is signing off.
Bye.